welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, a big welcome to you. Um, so recent, recently, sorry, I had a hair in my mouth, kind of having a dog that's hairy. Anyways, so as you can tell, my heart monitor is gone. Shipped that off as soon as my study was done. Don't judge my nightstand. It's messy. I haven't gotten to it yet. I'm tired. I had a really bad night last night. Between having a nightmare and being up for 5 hours and then getting woke up by my best friend saying she was leaving. So, yeah. Um, so about 2 days ago, well, actually, let's start with the full week. So about a week ago, me and my now ex roommate talked, and we decided he wanted to move out. And um, so we got the whole process started for that, including um, like all the bills getting transferred over to my name and stuff like that, and even the lease and all that. So I've been like preoccupied with making sure I pay rent and everything else. Um, what else? What else? What else? So yeah, that all got handled like maybe a week ago. Um, I'm sorry, I'm really tired. Um, so and then about 2 days ago, I went outside because my roommate was taking out trash, and so as they were taking out trash, I was coming down to come help them because they called me, and I'll show you guys her another time, but she was just outside dragging her leash, walking around. You know, say we live in like a townhome complex, if you know what that is. So it's like we have two townhomes next to us, one on the end and one next to us. Oh, excuse me. So I brought her out a cup of food because I didn't, say she was dirty, hungry, all that. So I brought her out a cup of food. I set it down so she could eat, and she literally walked herself into the house. So I gave her a bath, flea tick shampoo, all of that, because I don't play. Not in this neighborhood. Not in this household. We don't play that. All dogs that come inside get a bath. When we rescued two other dogs and they got sent to their new homes or whatever, um, the minute they came in the house, they got a bath. Because, like, I think 3 years ago, I had a bad experience with a dog that I got from somebody. I named her Willow. And, she had fleas, all types of fleas, all types of fleas. I gave her a bath and it was just blackness. And she wasn't even dirty. It was just flea poop. So, after that experience, I've never let a dog back in the house before they got a flea and tick bath. Well, not back in the house, but in the house, period. So she got a little bath. She was dirty anyway. She was like covered in dirt. And then my ex roommate, well, now ex roommate, went and talked to the neighbors and asked them if they wanted her back because she was our neighbor's dog. And they said no. So essentially, and not so many, in more words than that, they said no. So we decided to just take her in. We were looking for a dog for my best friend, anyways, because we wanted to get her a female dog. It was a puppy at the time, but we weren't really trying to spend a lot of money because we already had to buy a lot of puppy stuff for her on top of everything. So we were just not really looking for any. We were kind of looking, but we also weren't. So, what was I about to say? So yeah, she walked her happy butt back up in there, up in here. She was good. Once I gave her a bath, I let her meet Loki, my dog. Um, he's kind of a staple. So if she didn't get along with him, she was gonna go in the crate until she got a new home. But luckily, they're like conjoined twins. um, Now I gotta look into getting one of them fixed so they don't have babies, but that's a whole journey and a whole expense. Nobody wants to pay. So that whole deal. So she's just resting in the crate because Loki doesn't sleep in the crate anymore because he doesn't have any accidents. I mean, any dog can have accidents if you don't handle their business right. No dog is perfect. And he has had his fair share of accidents, but I can trust him not to do things in the house on purpose. If it gets to the point where he's crying and crying and crying and crying and crying and I'm just asleep and don't hear him, he will have an accident in the house. But that's not on him, that's on me. So he's out all night. You know what I'm saying? He sleeps in the bed with us. Uh, well, with me, because it's us, like me and him, but, oh, okay. Anyways, um, so he's spoiled. She's mad because she got to sleep in a crate. And when I say they're joined at the hip, I mean like joined at the hip, like they can't be separated. They don't know how to act when they're not around each other. I'm sorry, I'm trying to pull up a picture of her. So, I think unfortunately this is the best picture I have of her. So I will show you guys. I'm sorry. Let me see if I can't turn the brightness down on here. Okay. She's a little beautiful thing. Ooh. But she's so cute. Let me turn this brightness back up. Her name is Aries. Well, Aries Rebel Phoenix. Because I forgot to tell you guys, me and my best friend decided to make our own last names. It's not like official or legal or anything, but it's the last name we choose to go by because we choose to go by different names. Or, you know what I'm saying? So, it's Phoenix with a Y. NYX, not NIX. Because I just feel like we've gone through so much trials and tribulations and we've made it through and we were like reborn in the ashes figuring ourselves out. So both of our dogs have Phoenix as their last name. It's Loki Leviathan Phoenix and Aries Rebel Phoenix. Um, we almost named her Hela because Hela and Loki, Hela is Loki's sister. But in some parts of mythology, Hela is actually Loki's daughter. Um, and if they're brother and sister, that's a little weird. Plus, hopefully we can get them fixed in time, but if not, they could end up being partners, unfortunately. So, she's not old enough to have kids, so I'm not really too worried about it right now. But she hasn't even had her first heat cycle. And I could tell she's roughly about like 12 to 18 weeks old because she still has some baby teeth. And I know they say this is a myth, but it's never led me wrong before. Her paws are actually pretty big for her size. Now, you can't always judge by the paws, but generally, you can judge by the paws and the teeth. The teeth are great indicators of how old they are. Now, the older they get, the less the teeth will tell you, if that makes sense. So, once they hit like a year to like 3 years, it's harder, but then like after 3 years, it's almost impossible. Now they can tell by the tooth decay, the plaque, whatever, how old the dog is usually, but sometimes that doesn't really work. But with her, she has big teeth, and then on the side, she has some smaller ones, so she's got to be at least like 16, 17 weeks. But she's also got big paws that she hasn't grown into, so that's why I lowered it a little bit. So I say 12 and 18 weeks old is about where I would put her. We think she's a mix of like a Jack Russell pit boxer something in her because she's got these like she's striped like a tiger. She has black stripes, but she's like all tan with some white markings. But she looks like a Jack Russell Terrier in the face, and then she, but she's not colored like one, so I don't think she's a full bred Jack Russell. Plus, she's bigger than most Jack Russells will get. She's about 20 pounds. I'd put her like 20, 25 pounds. Um, and she's a girl, so, you know what I'm saying? I feel like she's bigger than most Jack Russells would get. But she definitely looks like a Jack Russell in the face and the ears because she's kind of got the like half up, half down ears and then a narrow face. So I'm thinking some type of Jack Russell. Now, I was going to say Fox Terrier until I realized Fox Terriers have like full mustaches and beards. Um, I'm sorry. I know this is pretty boring. But it's a day in the life. Oh, so I just got me a pregnancy pillow. No, I'm not pregnant, but I've been having trouble sleeping, as you can tell. And I so recommend getting this pillow. It's amazing. Now, don't expect it to solve all your problems, but it did solve my like sleeping issues and pains. Um, though the one I got claims to be cooling, it's not cooling at all. So I wouldn't spend the extra money to get a cooling one. That's just my opinion. Oh, I'm getting sleepy again. Okay. Um, what was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? So that's what's been going on with me. Oh, I was really mad because Amazon Fresh. So I use Amazon Fresh for groceries because who got time to go grocery shopping anymore? They don't have what you want. They're really expensive, and the experience just makes me so mad because people are. I think people are at their rudest when they're in the grocery store. So Um, I just cut all that out because I used to leave the grocery store literally like fuming mad. Um, so I use Amazon Fresh and it pissed me off because about a week ago I placed an Amazon Fresh order. Now, I'm not going to tell you the total, but Amazon Fresh takes a pre-authorization fee when you pay with cash. Um, it's just to cover any extra charges or anything like that. So they take about like 40 extra dollars, 46, something like that. Um, and so they double charged me and put my bank account in the negatives because I'm not even gonna lie, I get Social Security. It's not thousands of dollars in there. Let's not exaggerate. Now, what was I about to say? So I'm like, y'all double charge me. They're like, oh, the charge will fall off. Give it a couple of days. So I talked to Amazon. Amazon's like, oh, it'll take 3 to 5 business days. I call my bank and they're like, oh, it can take 3 to 10 calendar days. And I'm like, oh, God, you gotta be shitting me because I had to sit and wait for almost a full week, if not a full week, so they can give me my money back. So the pending charge would come off and whatever. So now I've been locking my card religiously because I don't have that time. Um, whew. Yeah, so that's what's been going on with me. So Aries, I'll keep you guys updated if you want to know more about her. She's my best friend's dog. My best friend just ordered her a bunch of stuff, so it just started coming in, like her food, her new bed, and stuff. Um, yeah, I think that's about it. Oh yeah, and just make sure you guys follow, subscribed. I said not follow, Jesus. Subscribe, comment, like, watch the video. And if you guys want more content, just let me know what you guys want to see. Like, do you guys want to see me doing stuff? Do you want a daily routine video, a get ready with me video? I'm not a beauty guru. I don't do all that, but I can do a little get ready with me if you want to see it. Also, this I can post a video of a um what my plans are Friday because not that we have anything happening, but we have pest control coming on Friday and they have to fog the house. We don't have anything in the house, like, but they do this treatment like every couple of years just to keep it that way. So, at the place I'm staying at least it does. And so, we're getting that done. So now we're have to clean the whole house, put everything up. We'll clean the whole house, but also make sure everything's put up and stuff like that. And We gotta go take the dogs for a walk because we can't even be here for 4 hours, let alone them. No. Um, yeah. So, other than that, just make sure you let me know if there's anything specific you want to see. My daily routine, Sims, painting, get ready with me, diamond painting because I do diamond paint. If you want me to have my best friend join, she could definitely join a video or two or more, depending on how you guys react. But um, yeah, I could show you guys a little more about my medicine and tell you a little bit more about some of the medical problems I've been going through and stuff like that. Um, in the meantime, like, subscribe, comment down below, and much love.